And coming from a very traditional European background, he had to tell his father that the project he was working on was for school, so that he could get his dad to sign his student pilot certificate. At 17 years old, he received his pilot's license. In addition to that, he is a commercial, instrument, and multi-engine rated pilot with more than 12,000 hours total flying time. Now, doing it the hard way at air show left, he pushes outside through 3/4 of an outside loop, experiencing as much as 3.5 Gs tugging against those shoulder straps. The aircraft that Eddie is flying here today is the Boeing Stearman biplane, the World War II primary training biplane, originally powered by a 220-horse Continental radial engine. This particular aircraft is the second of Eddie's air show Stearmans. His very first one he purchased in 1961 and flew it with Bud Fountain and Gold Coast Air Shows, one of the early air show performers here in the western United States. He performed in that aircraft for more than 20 years before acquiring the airplane he is flying here today. He bought this one in 1981, spent 2 years restoring it, and completely rebuilding and modifying the aircraft. Among the many changes to the Super Stearman, he removed the original 220-horse Continental engine, replaced it with the magnificent Pratt & Whitney R985, the beautiful radial engine putting out more than 450 horsepower. In addition to that, he added a second set of ailerons to the upper wings, an enclosed canopy to make the cross-country flights a little more comfortable. And the ability of 4 ailerons enables him to tumble as he performs the Italian version of that maneuver called the Lancia-Vec. Eddie calls it the Lancia-Vec. Eddie Andrini is one of the featured airshow performers throughout the United States. Many of you have seen his Super Stearman act. For those of you that are experiencing for the first time, this is probably the first time that he will fly today. He'll be back later this afternoon in the newest of the airplanes to the Andrini stable of aircraft, the North American P-51 Mustang. A half roll at air show left as Eddie takes the aircraft up into the old-fashioned hammerhead turn or the crop duster turnaround, but now watch as he pushes the stick forward and recovers outside again. Those negative G's tugging at the shoulder straps. Once again, it was the barnstormer, the young man returning home from the First World War, that introduced aviation to our country, and they did it by flying from one farmer's field to another. They looped and they rolled.